This here is a four-letter word. Debt. I'm $1.2 billion in debt. The reason I understand debt here is this. In 1971, President Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard. Up to 1971, money was real. When he took, in 1970, the dollar off the gold standard, the US dollar and all currencies throughout the peso, the yen, the euro are debt. So when these financial idiots are out there telling you live debt-free, that's good advice because you haven't been told how to use debt as money, because debt is money today. The US dollar is debt. Why do I use $1.2 billion in debt? But that's why with a cash flow board game, and that's why it takes practice. You just want to go out and borrow $1.2 billion? Good luck. But anyway, it goes back to this, which is the basics of rich dad, poor dad. Income, expense, asset, liability. Again, this is the basis of financial literacy. Financial literacy is basically, do you speak the language of money? Do you speak the vocabulary of money? Again, this is my poor dad was always up here, rich dad was down here. That's the difference. And so the reason the poor get poor is they use debt to buy liabilities. Like a car, a house. You know, when I said your house is not an asset, all those peasants out there just went nuts because they're not financially literate. So debt is bad if you're buying liabilities. And then debt can be good if you're buying assets. But it goes back to the name of that game over there. You see, financial literacy, the basic two most important words are cash flow. So when you have debt buying assets, income is flowing this way. This is cash flow. And I get richer and richer and richer because I'm using debt to buy assets. But don't do this by yourself. You should have a team. You gotta be a little practice, a little smart. And this is what the middle class is doing. They're using debt to buy liabilities. The reason I don't like academics is if they actually think, oh, I'll go out and do this, you probably get massacred. You'll get slaughtered. Before I went to Vietnam, I had to learn how to fly. Understand? You have to practice. Prepare yourself for the world that is out there. So don't just go out there and borrow. I won't mention any names, but there's a lot of guys on YouTube who are saying, oh, just go out and buy a $20 million building using debt. Well, that's easy, but can you get the cash flow to work for you is the trick of the entrepreneur. So look, you've got to be more smarter. The reason I created the cash flow game is play the cash flow game, play it, teach it, learn it, start thinking about it, start with small deals. My very first asset I bought for nothing, was nothing down, was an $18,000 condominium on the island of Maui. Oh, you can't find a deal on Maui. Well, that's what the stupid people say. You can find a deal anyway if you look for it. The first deal was an $18,000 condo. I put nothing down, so I had debt on it, but it put $25 a month positive cash flow in my pocket after paying all expenses, utilities, all that stuff. It takes education and practice. Don't go waltzing out there like some little bunny and get slaughtered and eaten for dinner. That's pretty simple. So how do I do this? Let me ask you this. Let's say I'm going to take on Tiger Woods for golf. Am I just going to go out there and say, hey, Tiger, I'm going to put $1 million. You're going to play golf. Why don't you eat me for lunch? So if I wanted to beat Tiger Woods, I'd have to practice, practice, practice. The average person doesn't want to practice. Practice is also known as making mistakes. And the more mistakes you make, the more you learn. But I also studied. I took real estate courses, accounting courses, and all that before I went and bought the property. So today, when you come into my home, all I'm doing is practicing this here. How do I use debt to buy an asset? And that's why I have so much money coming in. Like today, I was talking to one of the guys I work with. My problem today is too much money because I have too many assets pouring money into my pocket. But as like I said, Tiger Woods is doing this all day while some of you are sitting at your desk working for that paycheck. If you're going to be successful, you have to practice. And what practice means, study, make mistakes, learn from mistakes. The average schmo won't do that. So that's why I recommend start with the cash flow game, play it at least 10 times. People come in, I played it once. I said, I played that every day. That's what I'm doing every single day is that game there. Well, I did it once. So you play it 10 times, then you get 10 of your idiot friends together and you play it 10 times with them. You will find your intelligence going up because first you make mistakes, your mistakes. That's how you learn the first 10 times. But the best way to learn is to watch other people making their mistakes. So once you can do that, your mind will start to change. Because what's happening for most people, they're stuck in the rat race. You don't just jump onto the fast track. You have to have a financial statement. This here, this is what your banker wants to see. This is the basis of the cash flow board game. How do you control cash flowing all over the place? That's financial literacy. So when I go to my banker, I look at this thing here, banker says, good, how much money do you want? If all I have is liabilities and low income and no income from here, banker won't give me any money. So when I walk into a banker and I show them I have assets that are pumping money here, they give me as much money as I want. The trick is, can you do this in real life? Can you take what you learn from the game and do it in real life? So these idiots who tell me I played the Cashflow game once, I just go, you gotta be kidding me. You think Tiger Woods would putt once? Oh, I'm ready for the PGA. Tiger Woods dedicated his life since like 7 years old or something. Bam, bam. That's what it takes.
How long did it take you?
I started learning this stuff at the age of 7. And if you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I went to my poor dad. I said, how do I get rich? You have to learn how to make money. I said, good. So I got toothpaste tubes. And back in the dark ages when I was a kid, I took all these toothpaste tubes made out of lead. I boiled them, melted it down, got it plaster of Paris, cast it. And I was casting nickels, dimes, and quarters. So I was making money. My poor dad comes up to me and says, what are you doing? I said, I'm making money. He says, that's called counterfeiting. So that's financial literacy. I know what the word counterfeiting means now. So then when I met my rich dad, he says, yes, but you weren't that far off. The way you get rich is learn to make your own money, but that's debt. So what I do is I take debt, I buy an asset, and it turns into money. That takes years of practice. I do this every single day. That's like Tiger Woods doesn't go, oh, I think I'll enter the Masters tournament. You gonna practice? Nah, I'm already a winner. I'm gonna go play the Masters. He'll get eaten alive. But that's where most people are at because they went to frickin' school. They said, don't make mistakes. Well, practice is where you make your mistakes. Practice, practice, practice. You practice 10-foot putts, 20-foot putts, 1-foot putt. Make mistakes, learn. Make mistakes, learn. Make mistakes, learn. It's called dedication, discipline. That's what it takes. And most people don't have it because they want a safe, secure job. If you want to get rich, just buy gold, no ETFs, real silver, no ETFs, and Bitcoin, no ETFs. You do that, you'll be rich. Promise you. But it takes time for Bitcoin to go up and gold to go up and silver to go up. But you'll get rich. Let me tell you my first deal. I get out of the Marine Corps, I'm about 27 years old. I have no money. So I go to my poor dad and he says, well, I go to my rich dad, he says, the number one skill of an entrepreneur is to raise money. I took real estate courses, I took accounting courses, and the very first deal I found was an $18,000 condo. I mean, that condo today is probably $500,000. And my rich dad said to me, any fool could buy it if they don't have any money, but it takes a real capitalist to buy it without money. So I negotiated a deal. I bought that $18,000 condo with a credit card. It was 100% debt financed. You sit there and you talk to the seller, I'm gonna give you a credit card. So I bought the thing, it paid me $25 a month, and that was my first deal. But I studied, I practiced, I took courses, I had a coach called Rich Dad. He was walking me through it. So my poor dad would say, don't do it, because it's too risky. Oh, it's too risky. Get yourself a 401k full of fake mutual funds, stocks, and all that crap in there. I want the hard asset, something I can see, touch, and feel. Just created a video of the top 3 things that school doesn't teach you, the top 3 things that keep these people stuck here and not over here.